my favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to the channel. I was just sitting here thinking it has been almost a year since my hysterectomy. I had it in November of 2023, the day after my birthday. And I was just sitting here thinking there were things that, as I think back on them now, that I wish that someone had told me before I had my hysterectomy. Things that I should be looking out for. I feel like I got like the technical part of what was going to happen with the hysterectomy. Like, it takes 6 weeks to recover. This is this. We're leaving your ovaries. That type of the medical part of it. A lot of the things that I experienced afterwards, I wish that someone would have had a discussion with me about those things so I could be more readily prepared. So I wanted to come on here and share with you, I'm going to call it the top 5 things I wish someone had told me before I had my hysterectomy. The first one being that it is definitely an emotional roller coaster. And I think more so if you are someone who was still what I say is in your childbearing years. Like, I was already postmenopausal when I had my hysterectomy, but there are younger women having hysterectomies, like people 25, 30s having hysterectomies, maybe even younger, for medical reasons. And you just don't think about like this hormonal change that your body is going to be going through, in addition to the fact that you are recovering from a surgery. This shift in your hormones causes like wild changes, like mentally. Like, I am now battling with like some anxiety and a little bit of depression, and just like sometimes you just feel sad for no reason. Not to mention that you feel like this grief because even though I already knew that I was past childbearing years anyway, it's the fact that that part of me is now gone. So yeah, that you grieve what you lost. And I wish that when you sort of have your consultation with your provider, that they kind of touched on those things so you could be better prepared to deal with them as you are recovering from your hysterectomy. The second thing, and this is going to be like a coffee talk with you all, but this is a Coca-Cola. Sorry, not sorry. The next thing that I wish that someone had discussed with me is the fact that although you feel great, I felt great a day or so after my hysterectomy. I didn't have much pain. I think I might have taken a hydrocodone maybe once when I was recovering, but you overestimate how good you feel. And then you try to do things that you would normally do. Like, a couple of days after my hysterectomy, it was Thanksgiving. So whereas I really didn't have to cook or anything, I was still like up and down the stairs and just trying to do different things. But before company left, like before my family left Thanksgiving night, I was exhausted. I think I went to retire to my bedroom before they left. So keep in mind that your body is recovering from a major surgery, and it takes a lot of energy to recover from a major surgery. So you indeed need that rest. I did try to spend a lot of time while they were here on Thanksgiving just kind of chilling out on the sofa, but I was still up and down. I had a nephew that was probably 3 years old at the time saying, please pick me up. No, I did not pick him up. I knew better. But yeah, you definitely need that rest after the surgery to recover. And it lasts a bit longer than that, I want to tell you also, Because I still feel like moments that I need to just like dial it back a bit and just go somewhere and lay down. Like Sunday, I asked my husband, I was like, can I just do nothing all day today? He was like, if you want to, but you definitely do need that rest. The third thing that I wanted to talk about is the impact on your body image. So not only are there scars, I had a laparoscopic hysterectomy, so I only have 3 small scars, but those are 3 scars I did not have before surgery. So every time you look down, it's sort of a reminder that you had this hysterectomy. It is also the fact that you are minus a part of you that you have had your entire life. So there's this grief process. There's this grief process that is like the final nail in the coffin, that you are past your childbearing ability, I will say, because I won't say childbearing years. That's menopause. But it's the fact that that is gone, and so you can't have children anymore. Like I wasn't going to have children anyway, but I have one and done. But you still have that thought in your head that, yeah, even that organ that I had to be able to carry another life in me is gone. So you have this form of grief because you have lost a part of you, and you have lost that ability to carry a new life. And it's just this sort of new normal that you have to get used to. Yeah, let me tell you one thing. The most fantastic thing about it all is that I was having, like, I had a fibroid that was probably the size of, I want to say, a softball, and it was pressing on my bladder. So instantly I felt great in that regard. But there's just like, there's nothing like the loss or like the end of an era. So you kind of still grieve the end of that era. And I think they need to talk about the grief that you feel after a hysterectomy as well. The next thing that I want to talk about is this new normal with intimacy. What I do want to tell you is that I was completely afraid to have any kind of intimacy with my husband after my hysterectomy, because I just knew something was going to go wrong. There was going to be like just things just, oh my God, for lack of a better word, coming out all over the place. So it took me a while to be able to do that. You have a fear of having this pain with sexual intercourse afterwards. Things are going to definitely feel different. You have this thought, and adults only, this is not for children, FYI, that you won't be able to have an orgasm with intercourse afterwards. Definitely not the truth. But things do feel different, and you have to get used to the fact that this is the new normal for you. And that takes some getting used to. And that is also something that nobody kind of discussed with me pre-hysterectomy. So the last thing that I want to talk about, I kind of touched into number 4. I kind of touched into it. But it's this sense of freedom that you have once you have your hysterectomy. So not all the 5 things that I wanted to talk about are like negative things. So you have freedom from this pain. I had freedom from problems with urination. I had even the freedom from being able to feel the top of my uterus. You are not supposed to like press down in your pelvic area and feel the top of your uterus. And I could feel the top of my uterus, which is where I think the fibroid was. You have the freedom of knowing there are no more periods. So you don't have that to deal with every month. It's just it's sort of like this emotional roller coaster. I'm so happy because I did it, because I don't have all of these physical issues that I had before I had it done. But at the same time, I'm sort of grieving the loss of something. So you have these back and forth days, and you have these days of sadness and anxiety and depression. So just to sum all of that up, it is a big emotional and physical change that I kind of was not expecting post hysterectomy, and that I wish more people would talk about, because I think that this is definitely information that women who are considering a hysterectomy need to know, and not just the surgical part of it. Of course, your surgeon is going to talk about your surgical part of it, but I think it would be great if they also had a nurse that will follow up with you like pre-surgery, and sit and talk to you about, okay, so this is what you are going to be going through after your hysterectomy. If anybody agrees with me, please put that in the comments below, because I think we still have a long way to go with women's health, and better preparing somebody for a major procedure like a hysterectomy is one of them. So with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.